This is Will Nunziata, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film. And today I am thrilled to be speaking with the acclaimed actress, writer, content creator, comedian. She does it all. The one and only funny lady, SONYA D. But before I get to my interview with this amazing woman of the planet, here is a sneak peek at her incredible talent.
It's 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. I had a brother come on my house at 2 o'clock in the morning trying to play Mr. Nice Man. I don't want you to think I'm like that. Well, you need to be. Motherfucker, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Tell me, I just came to talk. Well, you need to take your ass home and call me. Because it's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Well, hello, SONYA. How are you?
Hi, Will. How are you?
SONYA, I'm doing... And you're beautiful. Listen, I am so excited and doing so much better now that I'm speaking with you, and so excited. The audience just got a sneak peek of your incredible talent. SONYA, you do it all. You do it all unapologetically. You do it all with light. Yes. You do it all with laughter. You do it with a sense of gratitude and ferocious ferocity.
Oh, I love those words. Can I have them?
You take them, baby, trademark them. But SONYA, I want to start from the very beginning. There was something about the month April in the year 1995 where you stepped into your flow and, dare I say, your journey with and through your bliss. Talk to me about why that month and year was important to you.
Well, honestly, we're all a comedian. We're born comedians. We're not created. We don't study it. You can't learn it. You're born a comic.
It's in your bone marrow.
It's all day, all day. It's in your spleen, you know? So my friend says, hey, there's this comedy competition. And I'm like, and? I'm driving a post office truck, right? I'm like, girl, I am not getting in front of no people telling no jokes. Then she says, I'll give you $50. Capricorns would do anything for some money. You hear me? Yes, we will. So I get in the competition, and I literally did it for the money. And Will, I tell you, in 6 months, I was in New York on the HBO Def Comedy Jam.
It's called being in the flow, my love. You know this.
Yes.
And you are a vessel, and you are just blowing up. I want to hit as much as we can within the short time we have.
Okay.
Look you are not only an amazing performer, an actress, but you create safe spaces for others to play as well. Let's talk first about, I want you to go into what you, this sitcom that you have created and wrote called BESTIES.
Yes.
Talk to me a little bit about BESTIES.
Well, BESTIES is based on 4 best friends. It's like bringing living singles meet friends. You know,
I love it.
Living singles meet friends. And the young lady that plays the super diva, she's also from Chicago. She's a model. Her name is Trisha Mann Grant, and you could catch her on a couple of Tyler Perry projects. And I said to myself, I want to create this. You know, sometimes we want to start from home. You know, sometimes we get things going in our careers and we start pulling from other directions. So I figured if I get to create something, I would love to at least start with some actresses that, you know, had their struggles from Chicago and started making a name for themselves. So Trisha,
amazing that you uplift.
And we have to. Well, that's why I create. Well, the way I create is to open the doors for
me too, baby.
First. Yeah, home first, but the talented. You know, the talented. So BESTIES is about 4 women, and I mean outrageously funny women. And I don't want to mention the other names that's involved because there's no contract signed. You know how that goes. But yeah, I created the show, and I am, of course, pretty much like my character, the smart aleck. Always got something to say. Always got a big mouth. Always got a comment. So BESTIES is 4 best friends, 4 grown women. You know, back in the day, you had your 20s and your 30s.
You're right.
These women in their 40s, 50s, you know, living on one big mansion, and all hell just break loose every day.
I freaking love the hijinks of it. And also what I love so much about everything that you're involved with, SONYA, as you know, and as I know, I studied comedy as well, but you have the craft down, is that truth in comedy. It's all about the truth. It's all about the truth and your truth. And the fact that you're creating these platforms such as BESTIES, such as, let's talk about this comedy tour. this comedy tour that's coming up.
Yeah, we actually started the tour right before the pandemic. We got
Stand Up and Laugh.
Stand Up and Laugh, the 36 city comedy tour. I mean, we were launching it in Minnesota when literally we dropped the banner off the highway. Hey, we're about to sell out. No, you're not. You're about to shut it down. It was horrible. But you know what? Everything happens for a reason, Will, because right now, laughter is so much needed now, more than a long time, put it that way. So the tour is 36 cities, and we want to give as many comics an opportunity, you know, to get on this tour. And just the tour is what I say it is. We don't have to stop it until it stops. But we're going to start with the first 36 cities, you know, at first. But yeah, national tour.
I think
getting it all, Will, getting it all.
Well, listen, Sonia, we need laughter now more than ever, but we also need inspiration.
Yes.
And you are not only a funny lady, but you are an inspiring one. And I want you to talk a little bit about this talk show concept you have, you know, because I think people want to and need to hear your voice. Because for me, for you, Sonia, like we're just meeting right now, but we've been in touch for a few weeks. You are so, and I'm sure you get this.
Yes, I do.
You are so freaking relatable. You remind me of my sister. You remind me of my mother. You remind me of my best friend from the stoops of Brooklyn. I'm like, I could call up Sonia. She'll tell me like it is. She'll make me laugh. She'll probably make me cry, both laughing.
Oh my God, you know me.
Sonia, what are you excited about this talk show? Talk to me a little bit about it, whatever you can.
Comics Live. Pretty much, it's a talk show. You know, you get the Ellen, you got the Jimmy Fallon, you know. But the thing is, it's based on comedians, because I don't think comics get enough exposure. You know, it's like, yeah, we have those name comics, but there's so many funny comics out here. Well, nobody knows these people exist because nobody gives them a chance.
And also, Sonia, I feel like there's a preconceived notion that all comics are always funny, are always, you know, have these amazing, people don't realize that a lot of this comedy comes from trauma. It comes from tragedy. It comes from grief. And again, I love the idea that you're not only going to provide a platform for these comics to do their art, which is what we see, but for you to then pull back the curtain and to get to the crux of who are those comics that were like you, driving their postal truck, who had a moment in time, like your April of '95, that activated their bliss, you know?
Everybody has a story, Will. Everybody has a story. And I want to create a platform for them to tell their story, you know, in our world, you know, because like I say, we have comedians, but we can get mixed up in the shuffle, you know, the actors, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just want to create a platform for comics. Comics Live, that's what it's called. Comics Live, come tell your story. Let's make the world laugh, you know, give away some giveaways. And, you know, there's actually on my TV show, there is a 3-minute stand-up before we interview the comic. A newcomer can come out and introduce themselves to the world in 3 minutes. Yes, everything's live.
Sonia, you have made me realize, especially just from researching you these past 2 weeks, you've made me realize the power of putting one step in front of the other and not maybe focusing so much on the destination, but enjoying the journey.
Yes, yes.
As I look at your career up until this point, I keep the director in me, keeps thinking about you picking up these tools along the journey, maybe without you even knowing it. And now you have this tool belt that you're not only going to be obviously using for yourself, but it's not about you for you. You're a vessel in your talent beyond being funny and a great actor and a great content creator and great producer. But there are very few people out there who have the talent and the gratitude and the willingness to provide a safe space for others.
Yes. And that's the one of the main doors, Will, that I would love to open. And no, I'm going to open. Not will love, I'm going to open that door. You know, like I said, you get a couple of offers and, you know, it's like, oh, you know, it's sometimes you almost gotta denounce the money that's involved. You know, because a lot of people come to you and say, well, we'll pay you this for that, but that's not what I want to do. You know, that's not the route I want to go. And I tell people, when you do it right, the money's always going to be there.
The money will come. You build it. I love this saying. It's on my vision board, and I don't know if you agree, but I'm sure you do. It's from
I have one.
Wait, tell me Okay, my 2 quotes on my vision board are, one is from Field of Dreams that says, build it and they will come. And the other is a quote by Maya Angelou who said, may she rest in peace, but she's always with me in my heart because I look at it every day. People aren't going to remember what you did. They're going to remember how you made them feel.
Yes, that's true. Yes. And one of my most powerful every day before I touch the floor of my bed, I intend to see, I want to see, I expect to see. Throw it out to the universe.
You and me, I literally, my husband, every day I wake him up with the following. Are you ready for this? As I yes and you, God bless, it's a comedy term for those kids out there. You know what the first 2 things I do? I literally just got to chill. I literally wake up every day and put one foot on the floor. You know, I put on my right foot, thank, in my left foot, you, but I scream it.
You have to say it with authority.
My husband,
yes,
that's a trauma, you know, that's his alarm clock, but we'll go into that in my marriage therapy, funny lady, Sonya D. Listen, I could speak with you forever. I simply adore you.
Thank you, Will. And you.
You're a vibration. You're a vibration. And I'm getting tired thinking about this, but you're a vibration this world needs now.
I got a reading. And you and I know what I mean when I say I got a reading. Somebody read me, you know.
Yes.
We get those people with those gifts, you know, and pretty much maybe 4 things that you said in this interview, she said it to me.
I just got to chill.
Yeah.
A month ago, I was read by someone and they said, Will, you know, the way that she described it is, you know, Will, you have the ability. I didn't know what that meant, but then afterwards, I don't think it's about being psychic, because I think you have this too. I think it's just having good instincts.
Yeah, it's definitely an energy. It's an energy. And I was told I had it when I was 17.
You have it.
Yeah. I was told when I was 17. Yeah. And that's why I'm kind of careful who I link myself with, because
you have to protect it.
Yes. And he told me, he said, be careful who you allow in your circle, you know, because they're going to come at you as you get older. And I didn't get it. You know, of course, you know, you're young and you're like, okay, dude, what is this? And then you get in your 30s and you see something and you're like, wow, okay. And then you do something and then you say something that, how can you possibly know this?
Right. Or who do you think you are? Oh, you're too much. Or heard it my whole life. Well, we talked about, God bless.
Yeah. Well, I was told I'm supposed to be at home barefoot and pregnant. Yeah. Then it kind of pissed me off. So I opened a comedy club.
Wait, I can't.
Right.
I can't wait for the.
When you do that to me, you don't offend me. You motivate me.
You motivate and activate.
Exactly. So when he said, well, I don't know who you think you are. Female comics need to be at home cooking for their husbands and up with their feet and pregnant. I said, really? Let me go open this comedy club. Let me show you something.
No, I know what I just, barefoot and pregnant, but like I see it as like with like, you know, those like no signs, like do not enter. Like that's your Broadway show. Barefoot and pregnant in that big red sign though, crossing it out.
Right, that's funny. That's cute. I like that.
I don't know. I get these ideas, but you know, I feel like we both get into flow moments.
Yes, we do. Yeah. You know what? This interview will be 6 hours long if we don't. Yeah.
I know. Sonya D, I know you're a host too. You're like, Will, wrap it up. Okay. I want to let everyone know for more on the incredible Sonya. You can read more about her right below this video. Sonya, we're going to be speaking, obviously, far beyond this interview. Yes. God bless you. And thank you for all bless you that too, you do.
Yes. Thank you, babe. I appreciate you.
Keep rocking. You.
Okay. Hi, babe.